We're here at the NEC for Solar and Storage Live 2023. We're at the Fox stand, and I'm here with Greg, who is going to tell us a little bit about Fox, about the company, and give us a product tour. So, Greg, first of all, who are Fox?
Fox ESS are an energy storage solution company based in China. We've got a huge UK presence here. We've got a UK technical support team, which is what we find that a lot of people, they're switching to us because of that.
Yeah.
Because as an installer, you know, when you're on site and you need some assistance, you need it straight away. So we've really pushed this on our market. Yeah.
That's the one thing that we always look out for is about the support.
Yeah.
So I think that's really key, especially when we've got installers on site and they need to get answers. Yes. They need that, and then aftercare as well. So so years down the line, if customers have got issues, they need to be able to get good solutions and support. Yeah. So UK based.
UK based. They can call through to the support line. Then straight away, you either get, are you an installer or are you an end user? And then you get put to where you need to talk to. So it's great, even if the lines are extremely busy, we're making sure everyone's called within 10 minutes because we know normally it's crucial that they need to be spoken to very quickly.
Cool, so you got some good looking products now. Yeah, I know previously everyone said, oh no, not Fox, but the products look really good now. And take us through.
We've got the H1. This is your standard hybrid. Up to 3 to 6 kilowatt. This is compatible with all of our ECS range, all of our batteries. So this one here, you've got everything built in. You've got EPS mode in there if it's required.
So EPS is emergency power supply.
Yeah, so you've got that in there which can be switched on if required.
And is that to provide one circuit?
Yeah, that's to provide your single circuit.
Okay.
And then
single circuit, but will it power the home if there was a power cut?
Yeah, it will own a certain amount of power to that socket.
To that circuit. So not to the whole home, but just to that circuit.
Which is the same with pretty much most in the market nowadays. The other thing you've got in this as well is you've got export limitation if required.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to go with a larger size inverter but you want to limit the export, that's also available.
So that's something that we come across a lot, is where we have to apply to the DNO. So the DNO are the people that own the power lines, and we quite often get the results come back where they say you can't install that size inverter unless you can export limit it, and that's really important. So the Fox inverters can do export limiting. Are they G100 compliant?
Yes. Yeah, so we're fully compliant. All everything's ticked, everything in the box. So it's all covered there. Something else now we found in the market, as you said, DNO are now approving bigger systems, a lot bigger. We got the new KH series, up to 10.5. Yeah, so that's huge.
10.5. Put that into perspective. So 10 years ago, when everyone was in the feed-in tariff systems, there were generally 3.6 inverters, and now we've got 10.5, so triple size.
You're looking now, a lot of people are getting approval for up to 12 kilowatt.
Are they three-phase? Or
they're single phase.
Single phase.
Yeah, so it's the largest in the market. There's nobody else that's got anything like it at the moment. And these can also be parallel connected, up to 10.
So hang on, you can get multiple inverters with battery storage. Now here's a question, do they have to have exactly the same amount of battery storage per inverter?
Correct. Okay. So the system works as one, right? This is what's quite interesting with parallel connection. You'd have the one is as master and the worst working as a slave. So it's all working as one. But then your battery stack is exactly the same because it will charge and discharge as one system.
Okay. Is there ever a risk that it might go out of alignment, that one will discharge and then... No,
because once it's set up in that daisy chain, it's become one, and it will always work as one. So that's a really big feature. Again, that not many people have got.
No.
Why we're on this side
was about battery storage.
The battery storage. So this is our what they call the energy cube. It's like a seat, isn't it? No, they're solid. But what's neat with these, I'll show you this. Modular, stackable. With no cabling.
But that's the battery management system, right?
Yeah, so this is the master, the BMS, right?
But that's a bit heavier, that one.
Yeah, that's a dummy unit.
But they stack together like that.
They stack together. So that's also a battery as well, right? Yep. So even though that is a master.
Ah, okay. So the top one's a BMS with a battery inside it. Okay, you just lifted that up like you didn't weigh anything.
Yeah, and this is a dummy one. It's not a real one, right? And then These are the slaves, and you can do up to 6 slaves in a stack.
Okay.
So if you would go,
Are these all the same?
they're different sizes.
Right.
So you've got 2,900, which is up to 288.
Yep.
There's 4,300, which is 1.14. A larger one is the 4,800, 4.74.
Can they work with any inverter, or do they all? They again?
They work with all our inverter range. What's great with that as well is if you've got a full stack of 7, that's 33.24 kilowatt in one stack.
Of with the 4.8s, yeah.
That's huge amount of battery storage.
Huge.
And are these just freestanding?
Yes.
Okay. You don't need to secure them to the wall or anything.
No. The way the feet are made is it spreads the weight. They're very secure. Sits on the floor, nice and firm.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is you have to have an earthing point. So you've got your 3 cables coming out.
Yeah.
That goes into your inverter, right?
Yeah.
And then you've just got 1 earthing point. That's it. Installation time very, very, very quick.
Yeah, usually quick. So, okay. But these have to go as a stack, don't they? So let's say you, I know putting batteries in the loft isn't particularly a popular thing to do, but nonetheless, sometimes it's the only option.
Yes.
So the previous, I think it's the HV25 that you had, that was a unit you could kind of put in the loft.
Yeah.
So these can't do that.
Yeah,
But can you unstack these and put them?
Yeah.
All right, so you can interconnect them, can you?
Yeah, basically.
How would you do that?
Oh, what you mean? If you got them in the loft, it still has to be in that stack.
Right. That's what I mean. Like if it was like spreading the load, because obviously in a loft, you don't really want a point load in one position. Can be.
No, but because it's spread like that, it's actually all right. And there's quite a lot of installers putting them in the loft. Yeah. It's down to yourself. You do the structural survey. You make sure the flooring can take it. It's down to you. But the good thing with that is you can get huge amounts of storage. So they could start off with 2 batteries. Later on, the customer goes, I'm still exporting, so I want to put another one on. It's lifted off, pop another one on.
Yeah, and it's easy as that. Is there some configuration to be done?
One thing you got to do is make sure the new battery is going to have about 50% charge in it.
Right.
If these ones aren't around about the same, it'll take a few weeks for them to balance themselves out.
Yeah.
So as an installer, what you do is you can force charge it to make sure they're a nice,
Just get it to 100%.
get it up as high as you can, then pop that one on, and it's just going to go whoosh.
I'm talking about warranties then.
Yes.
Inverter warranties, battery warranties. What's the life expectancy?
Right, inverter and battery warranty. In the box, it's got 5 years. Soon as it's installed, what most installers are doing, we're recommending, is do the registration online with the customer when it's installed. They've then got an automatic free 10-year upgrade warranty.
Okay, and that's free, no extra charge.
No charge for charge.
Straight up.
Yeah. The other thing that we're doing that's different to everybody else is you could do that up to 36 months after the install.
36 up. Okay, so 3 years later, you can go and extend the warranty up to 10 years.
Yes. Yeah. We've got so much confidence in the product that we've got that set up. So 3 years instant. If it's a new build project and no one buys that house for a year or 2 down the line, the warranty still can be done.
Okay. You say that 36 months, the system can be up and running, customer can be living with it, and then 3 years later say, actually, I want to extend it now. And it's no charge.
Just totally free.
Okay, brilliant.
But most people prefer to have the warranty done straight away.
Wouldn't
You do, you would. But if you forgot, it's quite often, as an installer, you can forget, and as a customer, you can forget. So it can be done later.
What about the batteries then? How long warranty on them? 10 years, yeah.
On the other ones, the HV2600s, which are, like you said, the older style, look a bit like the Pylon Tech.
Yeah.
Those have got less. It's 5-year warranty on them. Okay. But with these energy cubes, which are the most popular now, you're looking at a 10-year warranty on those.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to come and have a look at these in a second, but they are, they're stacking batteries. It has to go on the floor. The only difference with these compared to other battery storage is that it comes out further. It will have to go on the floor. However, we're talking about 40 centimeters here rather than most batteries be about sort of 15 centimeters. But that is a lot of energy mass right there. Typically if you were to get a similar amount of energy, you would have to have several batteries and take up a lot more wall space, whereas this is kind of just...
It's modular and small.
Yeah, so... And they look good.
They do look good, don't they?
Quick to install.
Very quick, very simple. Just as an example, the weekend before, one of my friends and his wife wanted to have add batteries on. Their inverter was in the hallway, and she didn't want something that was going to be too ugly in the house.
Yeah.
So we put a battery stack in. It took me 10 minutes.
Right.
And she said, I'm not happy with that. And she's got a little ornament on it.
So is it MC4s? Is that how it connects to the inverter? Okay.
Yeah.
So you can kind of go long distance.
Yeah, you can extend it as well because it's high voltage.
So you could actually have these in the garage or somewhere like that, and your inverter could be in another room.
Yeah, just extend it. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
So this is our brand new product, the H3 Pro.
H3 Pro.
Up to 30 kilowatt hybrid.
Okay.
Can take a dual stack of batteries. So you're thinking of that, that's a huge amount of battery storage.
What are we talking about? Maximum.
So maximum capacity there, you're looking at 36.5, over 36 kilowatt.
So what about 18 per stack?
You get 33.26 kilowatt per stack.
Oh, right.
So that's 66.
66.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold yourself short then. So it's 66 kilowatts of battery storage.
I've been talking about this a lot today, and it's just gone one. But also with these can be parallel connected as well.
Okay, so 3-phase inverter, and then you can do another one and another one. How far can we go?
Up to 10. So same as the KH series.
Yeah.
And same as the H3.
And just roughly how much solar, roughly how much oversizing can we do with this?
Yeah, so you're looking at 15 kilowatt over.
Yeah, so about 100 panels, roughly speaking, about 100 panels you can put through one of these.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so typically Fox comes in at a lower price point than other manufacturers. So why is that?
Just because we're able to mass produce at a high level, and we are doing it. We're trying to keep the price as low as possible so that everybody can afford to have a solar system. We think it's really important that it's available for everybody, and at certain prices, it outprices some of the market for people. And although we've got a high-end, high-quality product, we're doing it at the best price we can possible. It's not that we're a budget range, it's just that we're able to do it at that price.
Okay, so from your point of view, or from Fox's point of view, there's no drop in quality here. No. The quality's there, the warranties are there. There's no reason why people shouldn't be fitting Fox.
There's a lot of installers that are switching to using our product and saying, we think it's as good, if not better, than some of the higher price products on the market. So I won't mention any competitors' names because they what the market's like. But yeah, we are a high-end product just at a good price.
Well, it certainly gets a lot of attention from our customers because when we pitch this against other products, it does come out thousands of pounds cheaper. And then it's difficult to say, like, well, why is it thousands of pounds cheaper? Because you well, you pay for what you get. Oh, yeah, sorry, is that right? You get what you
get what you pay. It's not always the same. You see, the thing is within this industry, you've got this higher brand market that are a very high price point, but it's because they always have. But nowadays, there's companies like ourselves that actually are just as good. It's just that we're not putting that huge price budget on it. We're keeping it low, cost effective for everybody to be able to install it. That's the whole idea.
So a customer has your system installed, and in 3 years' time they've got an issue with it. What would they do, and what's the process?
They call our technical support. They can call directly, or they can call the installer who they've had it installed by.
That would be us.
That would be you.
Yeah.
And then in 3 years' time, when we say, in 3 years' time, let's say a customer says, I've got a faulty battery, or I want to add a battery module. Will that be there in 3 years' time?
Yep, you're always going to have the older versions will be available. So you're always going to be able to have that one for an add-on. But the other thing as well is that, as you were saying, if they've got a problem with it, then they said we check it, we go in, we check the system, go, right, yeah, there's this fault with that one, we'll just replace it for another.
So you've got remote monitoring of these systems?
Yeah. So as long as your CT clamps on there, and it's on the right way round, and your monitoring's working, our guys can go in remotely.
Okay. What's on the horizon for Fox then? What are the new products that are coming out? What should we be looking out for?
This is in product development.
Okay.
It is very in its early stages. This is the first start of it, but this is a micro inverter.
A micro inverter. This is huge for a micro inverter. What's different about this?
So you have 2 panels per inverter. Yeah. So obviously that's going to cut down on the, again, price point. You'll be able to have less of them in there rather than having to have an inverter on each.
It looks like you don't need an extra cable.
Yeah. That's it. It's ready to go, ready for the next one. The whole idea with it is, but the reason we're waiting for this development to make sure it's right before it hits market, because if you have a problem with this in warranty, you're talking scaffolding and everything else to replace.
I'd say most other micro inverter manufacturers give 25 years, so you're looking to do the same.
So we're going to be the same. It will cover your scaffolding costs and everything as well.
Oh, really?
But we need to make sure that it's 100% before.
You're putting your money where your mouth is there, aren't you?
Yeah, so we've got to make sure it's right.
Did you get that? Okay, so they will put the scaffolding up as well to replace the microinverter, because that's one thing that gets overlooked with warranties, especially panel warranties. So you got 25-year warranty on your panels, that's brilliant, but is anybody going to pay for the scaffolding to get up there to go and change that panel out? Will that panel even be in production in 23, 24 years time? So, but yeah, that's good then.
That's something I put forward. I've said, look, in the UK, so not that there's a huge expense to have to put scaffolding on.
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure that this is bulletproof, 100%.
I think I've quizzed you. Anything else you wanted to add? Anything to?
Not really. I think it's what we're finding with installers like yourself. The reason people are switching over to Fox and say, do you know what, we can have you as our main range because we have got something to cover every install, and we're on the end of the phone if you need us. Yeah. And that's the big one, isn't it?
It's so difficult to argue against why people shouldn't go with Fox. The price point is there. The products look good. Good stuff. All right, great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
That's all right. Thank you.
No, all the best.
No problem.